This is a poem written by myself entitled Life Through a Little Girl's Eyes. She birthed me on the 20th of February, woke up one day and said she didn't want me. Gave me to the system. There is where I stayed, being passed around until I was about 2 maybe. I wasn't really aware of what was going on. However, I think that's where subconsciously I started to learn to be strong. She would come and get me to try again before bringing me back. I guess to her, maybe, she thought I was a burden sack. Or even maybe she didn't have enough love for me. Maybe that's what she lacked. I still wasn't aware, and all I know is I'm back in the system, unloved, unwanted, alone, and scared. On one fine day, I met this beautiful family. They looked strong, caring, loving, and guess what? Someone actually wants me. They took me in as their own, provided me with everything I needed, but most of all, somewhere I could call home. I was well educated, grew up in faith, and travelled the world. I wasn't alone anymore, and I could always be held. I remember this clear as day. I must have been, I think about 11. The day my heart broke, my mind was boggled, emotions running on high, trying to take in what just happened. This woman and man who sat in front of me wasn't my parents. And I know you must be wondering, well, how didn't you know that? I was young and not everything was transparent. Feeling betrayed and lost for words at everything I just heard. The people who I grew up to love and adore, I felt lied to, angry, frustrated, hurt. I didn't understand it all. Things in my mind started to spin out of control. I felt like the world was closing down on me and I had just lost my soul. Feeling all these emotions, I just didn't know what to do. I started acting out, didn't give a shit, and started skipping school. Sitting around Sabbath lunch table, discussing how I've stolen all this skipping school and now her grades have fallen. They had had enough, and so did I. I thought I was big and bad and ready for the world to spread my wings and fly. So at 14, I made the decision to leave what I had got so comfortable calling home, to go out into this world all on my own. Worst decision ever. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. The world is cold and heartless, and I was back alone. I carried on in life with a little guidance, drinking and smoking, that green-like substance. Like others, I had my share of trials and tribulations. Ended up self-harming due to being an object to abusive situations. Then one day, after being choked, burnt, and broken down, I came to a revelation. This is not who I want to be, where I want to be. It was time to have some tough but grown-up conversations. Why me? What did I do? Why didn't they love me? After being away for so long, depending on myself, I had to be strong. It hurt knowing that my mum didn't want me and I left home so young. Holding on to hurt was tearing me down inside, left me hating everyone, thinking they're all parasites. After having my own 2 boys, it started making sense. Raising children was challenging, hard at times. Nevertheless, God's gift to me, what blessings. I know it's hard being a single mum, I won't pretend. Yet I never gave up on them because they're mine. And everything I didn't know, my family helped me out. And I'm learning still, with time. I forgive her for all the hurt I thought she caused. I forgive myself for allowing myself to put my life on pause. I apologize to my parents who took me in for any problems I have caused. I'm grateful and thankful for the life I have because things could have been much worse. I could have been trapped in a lifestyle which is cursed. Thank you, Mum 1, for birthing me. Thank you, Mum 2, for raising me. Thank you, family, for always loving me. And thank you, God, for allowing me to go my way, but bringing me back home safely. Thank you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed that poem, and there will be more. Stay tuned. Bye.